So for me, there was a time in my life where I felt depressed and anxious and even had thoughts of suicide. And I decided not to take my life, but because I found God and I found His love for us in Messiah Yeshua, in Jesus, that I came back to life. And I found new life in Him. And so because He's never changing, and all of this is changing, gets good, gets bad, gets worse and worse, but we find the hope in Him. Do you think that this life is all we have, or do you think there's something else after?
I will hope that will be after, that will be better.
Do you believe that in the existence of God, or that God exists?
It's hard for me to answer to you because I believe in God, okay? God is to everybody.
Something different.
Yeah, something different. This is the situation. It's hard. The life is not easy, really.
But some people, like, you have children in the world that are suffering, and it's not their fault that they're suffering. They're in a very horrible situation, and maybe they die in this situation. They have no hope. And so what we like to do is we like to share the hope that we find in Yeshua. Because if we feel that there is something after this life, that no matter how bad things get here, if we can have life in connection with God and have salvation in Yeshua, then we have that to look forward to, and we don't have to get so worried about what's happening here.
Sometimes I ask myself, where is He? Why is give for people to be mad and sick? And
do you know that the Bible says that God hears those that seek Him earnestly, that really seek Him with their open heart?
Yeah, I know that. I heard about.
So we feel that because He sent Yeshua, ulavash basar, he took on flesh, that He was able to show us His love for us through the sacrifice of His Son. And so that gives me hope for the future, because to us, Yeshua defeated death. We can't defeat death. We're going to struggle, we're going to suffer. But if one person, pure person, could defeat death, we have something to hope in.
Yeah, you're right. I heard about and I read about it.
Did you know that Jesus was talked about in the Tanakh, in the Old Testament?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, He was spoken of.
Yeah.
He fulfilled the prophecies. So I think when you cry out to God, you can also cry out to Him, because God took on a human body to reveal Himself to us and to show us His love for us.
I try to love people and to help people, but
for us, we realize that we can't be good enough to get in a proper relationship with God. And so we need someone, signals.
Yes. And that He try us.
Yes. And I think He sent the biggest signal 2,000 years ago when Yeshua came. Tsipi, you're great. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching, and keep your hearts open and your prayers out for Tsipi. And God bless you all. Thank you for watching. So after we turned the camera off with Tsipi, I just explained to her that the hope we have in Jesus, because she just seemed very hopeless. And she asked, well, do you really think things can get better in the next life than they are in this life? And I said, absolutely. I know it for sure. So she asked, do you have anything that I could read that might help encourage me? So I took out the New Testament in Hebrew. I took out Isaiah 53 explained to her how it can change her life. And one last one, it was the prophecies. She liked to talk about the prophecies, and she said during the interview that if you look in the Bible, all the prophecies have come true. And she's right. So let's keep our prayers out for her. What a great experience. Thank God.